The biggest question, and most of you would know this from studying Indian and Western philosophy and metaphysics and mysticism, that there are kind of two main types of philosophy. One that says that this world is illusory. It is um, kind of something we have to get past. We're kind of prisoners in this world, in this body of suffering, in this body of sin. Think of all the times you've heard that in Christianity or in Vedic Hinduism or in Buddhism, that life is suffering, life is painful, life is hard. And your greatest hope is that before you end your life, you realize your divine source in heaven, and you let go of this illusion of life. You let go. Now, I am a tantric, that I believe that the body is a sacred temple and is my portal to enter those same higher states of consciousness that they're promising me after I give everything up in the illusory world, right? Now, why is the body a temple? That means in Tantra, they say yoga is bhoga. Bhoga means to enjoy life fully, right? Whether you eat that delicious cake you love, or whether you dance, or whether you make love, or whether you take ayahuasca, or whether whatever you do, all should be done as meditation, not as, oh my God, I'm doing something terrible, and I'm or I'm breaking taboos. It should be done as a step in the direction towards that freedom that we are seeking, this kind of universal thing. And Tantra says another very interesting thing. It asks, because both philosophies, Vedanta and Tantra, ask the question, who are you? Right? Who am I? Koham. Koham soham, Vedanta says, right? Tantra says, yes, and you're also everything in between. Right? So we're going to talk for this first 20 minutes about the dance of Shiva and Shakti. And what I want you to understand is that the question of who am I is that, am I a universal consciousness having an experience in this body? Or am I just this body desperately seeking to free itself and move towards some kind of liberation? This is the dilemma facing the spiritual seeker. Am I capable in my mind of being universal in my scale and microcosmic in quantum in my scale? Am I capable in my mind of even imagining what that would be like, to find myself at the farthest reaches of the universe, away from here, and deep inside my universe within me, right? And find myself awakening at different levels of consciousness. Am I able to do that? So the question then becomes that Tantra says that it's not that you are a sinner, or that you are punished, or that the body is a burden, or you are going to suffer. It's not that. It is the problem is that you've forgotten who you are. This is the beauty of Tantra. Tantra says you have forgotten that you're a divine being having a wonderful time in this body. You've forgotten this. You've forgotten that you and that source of divinity are the same. You are the one. You are Tattvamasi. You are it. You. That's it. You are it. All of you. You are it. You don't believe me? You're it. I'm telling you, you're it. But when you think about it deeply, right, what does that really mean? And we got to go a little deeper than this. So what I want to show you is that Tantra says that the universe, everything in it, is a dance between consciousness and energy. All right? Everything. We call consciousness Shiva, and we call energy, matter, power, Shakti. Right? And it is given a sacred feminine attribute to Shakti and a sacred masculine attitude to Shiva. Why? Because Shakti creates the universe. Shakti makes planets and beings come into being. Shakti is the whole visible universe we perceive is Shakti. Shiva is the consciousness, the dark energy, the dark matter, the underlying core consciousness. And the two merged together gives us this reality. So, just imagine the Tantrics say that consciousness and energy, Shiva and Shakti, are continuously making love in the universe all the time. That means we have a vibrating, pulsating universe that Kashmir Shaivism calls Spanda, this vibrating, pulsing universe. And we are not in sync with that rhythm. We are not pulsing at the same rhythm as the universal cosmic dance that they are doing. They like to say dance, but they're really making love. And they're twirling and swirling, and the whole thing is continuously coming into being, staying for a while, and then dissolving over and over and over again. This is the principle. So, if I can tune into that rhythm, that pulse, that sound, I can tap into the universal flow. And that is the awakening of Kundalini, right? I got to tune my flute. I got to tune my spinal cord so I can also dance like Shiva and Shakti. Everything is moving. The whole universe is moving. The galaxy is swirling around. We are following, chasing a sun. The sun is chasing the tail end of the galaxy. We're going round and round the sun. I mean, do you really think any part of you is still right now? No. So which part of you is that core that has no location, no time, no space, that does not require movement? Movement is irrelevant to it. If you peeled away all the levels of the onion, you'd end up with nothing. There'd be nothing there. Just your nothingness, your consciousness. That's it. That's the whole teaching.